and you still have 3 more pay periods.
Okay, today is November twelfth,
Okay,
twenty
I'll never get
twenty-five.
back.
Welcome to the Town of Madison Recreation Committee meeting. To start off, we are going to approve our meeting minutes, which I know that I emailed all of them out before the meeting, except for the August meeting minutes. So, if you guys just wanna review those and let me know, then we can get those approved.
Did you end up getting all of those?
August, yep.
This is not the ones that you emailed?
That's the ones I didn't email.
Okay.
Do you guys need to look at the September and October?
I looked at them.
I would look at October 27th.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So are we all in agreement to approve September?
Yes.
I'll make a motion
Oh,
to approve September's minutes.
Second.
Amy?
Yes, sorry. Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, and
That was September.
are you guys looking at August? Okay. Just let me know when you're ready for October.
Are these taken off of all of the notes that I took?
Yeah.
Yeah, I pretty much wrote these all set for August.
Okay.
October. I hope you meant October.
Do you wanna make a motion for August?
October.
Here, I don't think.
No, this
Or
was,
we
Oh,
had,
okay.
we had in August that we needed to.
I don't think I was here for August.
it was kind
Oh,
of,
okay. You weren't here for August, you weren't here for August.
I was here, I believe.
Alright, can you make a motion? to-
Yeah, I motion to approve those minutes.
second.
Motion to approve the August meeting minutes, second. Yes, and.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and then let's make a motion to approve the October.
Motion to approve October.
I'll second that motion.
Yes,
Yep.
Yes.
okay. I don't normally get this behind, just so you guys know. Alright, so any public comment? I do have you on the agenda, but I'm gonna like move you up into the top of the agenda. But outside of that, any other public comment? I have you, I have, thank you. I have you on the agenda too, but I'm not gonna review. Okay, so, no public comment, and what I was talking about is I'm gonna move pickleball up because we have someone interested in talking more about pickleball.
Okay, so you had it, okay. So, well, I was interested in getting a pickleball program started for the gym. There seems to be a lot of demand for it. I had difficulty signing up for sessions, as did a number of other people waitlisted. In my neighborhood, everybody was waitlisted. Currently, North Conway has 18 sessions, and Conway has 8 sessions. And they're all full and have waiting lists. So I thought there'd be plenty of demand, and I figured the elementary school gym was available in the evening, so I'd like to do that. And I'd be glad to have the rec department start a program that, you know, I can help with it. So then the question would be schedule, which nights, how many nights, whether there's gonna be a charge or not, and whether it's gonna be limited to Madison residents or not. North Conway and Conway do not, they restrict to Conway residents. They, it's open, they do charge, and it's there's a slightly larger fee if you're not a resident of the town than if you're a resident, so, it might be $7 for residents, $9, it's $5 or $6 for people who come in on waiting lists. Tamworth also uses their gym. I was playing last week there until I got injured.
Oh, no.
So I may look old, but that's because I am old. My doctor told me I should only be playing 3 nights a week, so.
Are these pickup games or training sessions?
These are pickup games, but, you know, we can have training sessions too on a pickup basis if that's what
Yep.
people would like. People over in Tamworth are pretty advanced. Playing with them 3 times, I think I won twice, 2 games out of probably 15 or so. And they don't have any different levels there. Conway and North Conway, they basically have 4 levels: beginning, all skills, intermediate, and advanced intermediate. And beginning would be people who really haven't played before, or and so I'm in more of the all skills intermediate level, but depends on what people want. I know someone mentioned that there might be people who would wanna start, you know, I just took it up a year ago, I guess I could teach, you know, I don't know. So I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Our biggest dilemma is gonna be staffing. So we would need somebody, whether it be yourself or somebody else, that was a volunteer through the town, background check through the town, who was willing to be there every time it's open for whatever session.
Okay.
We just don't have the funds or the time to pay Heather to do it right now because she's part-time.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't ask for that, and I think I mentioned, when I was younger, before I had an injury, I played basketball nights, and the last town was Stratham, and I had the key to the gym.
Yep.
And we'd play Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, and that was never a problem. But I was allowed to give the key to someone else if I couldn't make it. I don't recall that ever happened until I got injured, but.
Right.
And it could be like more than just you, like it wouldn't, if
Right.
there was like you and you had, you know,
I've had
a
one
couple of
person
solid
volunteer
people.
already,
Yeah.
Kurt
'cause-
Sherrill.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
So, I mean, as long as we know and as long as they
You
get.
can only do
go to
one, it
town
would
hall.
depend on the night, there are only a couple of nights that you'd be available.
I also have somebody that let me know that if we got it going, that they would get background checked and whatnot to be a.
Good, yeah,
I would also
Cool.
be interested as well.
in your free time.
Yeah.
I have him coaching now, we'll get to that later, but he is now coaching.
So, when I started out last year, I didn't go to the beginning class, cause I saw all skills, so I figured that would include everybody, and then I could just fit in wherever I did. And I was told, well, geez, this is someone who's already been playing and had some instruction. But I found that I could pick it up, and there I was winning games with other people from the start, as opposed to what happened to me over at Tamworth, because they're better.
Yeah, they're a little more advanced.
They are,
Yeah.
they hit it pretty hard,
Yeah.
and, they're
So,
good.
the other tough part is going to be scheduling, especially through the winter season, because we've got basketball Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday and Thursday from 5 to 6:30. That doesn't mean the later time frames aren't open, but it's tied up 4 days a week from 5 to 6:30 right now.
Yeah, I saw that. I was thinking in terms of 7 to 9,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
2 or 3 days a week, and we have to see. I haven't really spread word around because I don't know what you
Yeah.
wanted to do or how you wanted to organize the program, whether you wanted to have a fee or maybe there's no fees at first and we just see what the demand is.
I think, and then I don't know if Sundays are of interest, but I think for the most part, Sundays at the gym. But I feel like we could look at a schedule, I think consistency is important in it, but also looking ahead at the schedule because school vacation time and stuff like that, as long as the gym's not being, used for something else. And then just being mindful, like I said, of the plays and stuff like that, but I feel like it would work, like I think that, I think it would work.
Just to back up for a minute, so 2 years ago, we put it out there to everybody, the community, and looked for you, basically, looked
Yeah.
for someone that was interested in doing this and running the program. We even bought some equipment to basically be like, here you go,
What do you
do it.
have for equipment?
I mean, now, I don't know, but, I know we have nets.
So you have 2 nets then,
Yeah,
because that's really all the gym will,
we have a throwdown, I believe they're throwdown lines, which
Yeah.
I've also talked to Kirk.
okay,
So again, back up one more time. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you as quickly as I should have. I was trying to gather everything together and figure out what we had between the school, Kirk, our schedule. So Kirk said he would definitely help too. He mentioned that the throwdown lines were kind of passe, like you don't need throwdown lines. He suggested doing painter's tape.
That's why you're going to the school board to see if the school board
Right,
would
so
have
that's
an
where the
issue with
school-
taping.
That's where the school comes in, is like, because of this new gym floor, we're just not sure of what material we should use. He did mention that if we used tape just to make like a corner L where the court would be on those,
for the replaceable ones, just to be
Yeah.
quicker, okay, yeah.
and then taping every single week though is like,
No, you can't, that wouldn't work.
We
So
use gaff
But I-
tape, bring that up when you guys go to the school board, whoever's going to that, so in the wedding world, we use gaff tape on the floors, because
There's
it doesn't
specific
leave
tape
marks.
that they've recommended.
yeah,
There's specific tape that the
yeah.
guys,
Great.
or the flooring has said, and it might be that. But they do not warranty for tape. So it has to come off really nicely and not just
Right.
rip, but they have actual,
We have a high maintenance gym floor.
No, I know, so like in the barns and everywhere else that we are, and
Okay.
it could be that same stuff,
It
and it's
may be.
made for that reason, because it doesn't leave marks and it just comes up and goes down.
I think that's everyone's concern is the gym floor, the tape, what's gonna be used on it. Otherwise, yeah, we will work with schedules and figure it out, and I think it's definitely an option. And it could be a year-round option if it works.
I tend to hike and paddle and stuff, so in the nicer
Okay.
months.
Yeah.
I know Tamworth, they play outside in
Yeah.
better weather.
Conway does outside too.
And Freiburg
Yep.
does, and,
Does Freedom do pickleball? That's what I was gonna ask you earlier. I feel like they
I
said
think they may have actually set up something.
they have a beautiful gym.
I know I played with a guy from Freedom last year. And
Okay.
he didn't mention to me anything about it. That doesn't mean it didn't happen, but I would think that he would have mentioned it
I
if
feel
it
like
was a program.
Jen mentioned it to us.
Do you wanna ask Jen? And I wonder if they have the lines already laid out.
I feel like
In Tamworth, they, a lot of the people come from Moultonborough. And I guess the people in town of Moultonborough doesn't let them use their school.
yeah.
Yeah, it's hard when you have one community building. Maybe Moultonborough will get that to pass this year.
Jen, I was just messaging her earlier. But yeah, we do have some equipment available.
Okay.
So the
that's
throwdowns
good.
won't work?
It sounds like
I think they will work, just nobody wants to use them. That's what it sounds like, that's what I gather.
So I can ask Jeremy and Ed about the tape, cause they were part of that whole team, putting in the floor. So I'll ask about that, and then how do you guys like wanna go about it logistically, like, do you wanna figure out a schedule, do you wanna get,
Okay, well, how, do you want
I
to
have,
limit
I also
this?
have your facility use that you did,
Yeah.
so I still have that.
Do you wanna limit it to Madison residents or open it up?
No, I would open it.
Okay.
I wouldn't limit it and I wouldn't charge right away.
Okay, well, that's what I would, but I leave it up to you, so that's fine. So, you know, I can contact Conway and North Conway Rec to let them know that we're gonna start a program, what the dates are, so they can notify their people, especially people on the waiting list.
I was gonna say, so back to the charging for a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys can tell me I'm wrong, I'm just,
Yeah,
Yeah, but starting
if,
with that.
and I only say that because if we charge, we can't start until we have a public hearing.
well, that's fine
Well,
too,
we
but
can't really start until he
Right,
does the figures, so I feel like we would be able to,
we can probably
we have
squeeze
some
one
time,
in,
yeah.
but we would have to come up with a number and have that public
My
hearing.
only thing is people are charging and they're charging a lot, and not that we wanna make this like a profit thing, but
Why
yet,
not?
Well,
but why not?
Why
But
not?
then, if all
Because
these
we're not allowed to make
towns
a profit, we wanna
have-
make this a break-even thing.
a
We're not,
waiting,
so it'd be good.
waiting list, if everybody else has a waiting list, then we're gonna get bombarded with all of these
So,
people
I think-
looking
If you don't charge,
for a
everybody's
free
gonna come
place,
here.
Yeah.
my question would be for Holly, actually.
Right.
Would, if we were to do something like this, let's say it was to be after basketball, does that, I would think that that means that it would be more, janitorial hours needed for the school?
The janitor's there till 10. So 7 to 9 would be totally fine, the door could be open, as opposed to weekend, now you're talking a key.
So we
Blah,
wouldn't,
blah.
we wouldn't be adding on any additional cleaning fees or sanitizing or anything like that?
it
Okay.
would just be the
We
weekend.
never had a problem with basketball,
Right.
I did this in a couple of towns. So the way I viewed it, electricity was really the only thing that you're using, which is,
The
Not too
bathrooms,
much,
using
but-
the bathrooms, using the water.
Right,
all the big
yeah,
wells,
yeah.
but
I
no-
don't even remember using the bathroom, but I was younger then, you know, probably today I wouldn't.
My other question is, on that facilities use form, it asks about fees, is the school gonna wanna cut if we charge a fee?
Not if it's through the rec, no,
Okay,
because you're a town entity. If
Okay.
he was to come do it himself,
right,
that's a whole different ballgame.
Okay,
Okay.
But if it's totally through the rec, I would be concerned if you don't charge all the other townspeople. If we're not
they're all
limited.
gonna come,
Either you limit it to just Madison and don't
Right,
charge to get
right.
it started, but if you don't charge, why, everybody from Conway's gonna wanna come here, cause it's free.
Tamworth isn't charging,
They aren't.
they're not, no, and they've got a bigger gym, and they've got 3 nets. And 3 nets really can comfortably, you're talking 6 people per net. 4 people playing, 2 people sitting out, and then,
okay.
so, basically, 18 would be ideal in Tamworth. But the last couple times I've been there, it's been 20-something, which is, meaning you're sitting out half the time, which is a
Yeah.
little too much.
Mm.
That could have been the reason why I did a little,
yeah, Tamworth is funded a little bit different, their rec department than ours, so that probably could be why, but then C, you don't charge
They
it.
have tape, and,
Yeah.
you know, Jeremy is their rec
Mhm.
director, and
Yep,
he says that the tape they have will take a little bit of finish off.
yeah,
But they leave the tape on.
okay.
So then the question is whether taping will interfere too much with little kids with their basketball games, knowing which line is which. But I think it's more of a problem for elderly people who don't see as well.
Yeah,
Well, and even PE class, I mean, there's so much that happens in that gym, you
Yeah.
know?
But
we were supposed to have those lines, but that's what our fear was the kids playing basketball it would confuse them or overwhelm them, so.
did the school board have any answers? Cause I mean, this is his second meeting now,
I know.
and he's asking us to get this going, and we're gonna have to go back to the school board to figure out
The
what
only
to
thing
do.
we're gonna have
Just
to
the
go back
tape.
to the school about is the tape, which I can do. I
Okay.
can send them an email tonight.
But I
this-
guess, what if there's no tape that is safe for our floor? Or no,
It's more of the.
Well, they have,
school board's-
you already have the replaceable tape. I guess they're a
yeah,
problem.
painter's tape is what I was
Well, the
thinking.
throwdowns.
Throwdown line.
Oh, the throwdowns, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that poses a little risk of injury, but I'm sure the sides are beveled and whatever, so that it's minimizing the problem, but,
Okay.
whenever you have a sport, there are gonna be minor injuries.
I guess my concern is you're gonna have to wait until December's meeting to get something from the school board as a whole.
What about Monday?
I don't-
You could start with
I don't,
throwdowns,
I think
though. You
this
could
has to be a
start
Yeah,
school
with
board
sure.
vote, though. I think it's just a matter of,
Like a yes or no.
like, not even that, cause they didn't seem to oppose it when we were all sitting around the table when he originally told us.
Mm-hmm.
It was brought up, if tape needs to go down, it can't, cause damage to the floor.
Right.
So if I go to Jeremy and Ed and I'll just ask them, is there tape that we can put down on the floor that won't damage it? If the answer is, yeah, you have to use X, then we should be able to do that.
You might give Kirk a call too, cause he might know, I don't know what kind of tape he was talking about, but he was talking about just putting little L's on the corner and, so I don't know if that tape that he was talking was removable tape or tape that you just leave on, and if you did remove it, it's not gonna do any damage, I don't know.
So the email from the flooring people recommends 3M 401 plus masking tape or Frogger tape. There is no warranty for using the tape on the floor. This is your best option. When you do remove the tape, please remove it gingerly.
Okay,
So they're basically
So-
saying any tape could potentially, if you just rip it.
I see what you're saying. Alright, so yeah,
Tiny little orange cones that you
Hold
use
on.
in like outdoor beach volleyball or, to create corners in a, when you're out at the beach or you're on a yard or
Yeah,
something.
so I just
If-
looked,
if you
I
just
just
have a
looked up
tiny
the
L.
throwdowns, and they're just silicone flat things that stick to the floor, so
Yeah,
why
I
are,
think
why
those are
we
probably
even-
the best.
Yeah,
I think you
but,
start
but I
with
think what you
Yeah.
wanna do is put those tiny little L's, you're only talking an inch or two, and those are never gonna interfere with the vision of the
Okay.
kids.
I just
feel
looked
like
back
we
at our
can-
orders though, and we never ordered the throwdown.
so
We
we
still
probably
can,
can, yeah.
but,
Yeah, they're about $80.
Yeah.
The
But we never
approach
did.
is, this is 30,
So-
this is a $30 silicone set, advertised for school gyms as slip
So-
resistant.
So just for the sake of the meeting, I feel like we can work out the logistics, but I think to start, it sounds like either way, if we can't use tape, then we do have an option, so I think we're all in agreement that this would be a good program for the community, it's just working out the logistics of it, which I think we could easily do.
So in order to not wait until our next meeting, we need to come up with a fee and get him upstairs to get him a volunteer form.
Okay.
So you wanna have it fee at the start.
It sounds like I wasn't
Mm.
for it, but
I-
I understand why they are.
Yeah, to set the precedence that, and it doesn't even have to be, it could just be a drop in $5.
Could be $5.
$5 per person.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Then we don't end up with that
per
20
session.
people and people waiting to
Yeah.
play half the time.
$5
I
per
agree.
person per day, per session.
Per
Mm,
session,
good.
yep.
Yeah, and then depending on if we get like a really great turnout, maybe we could just do like a monthly thing, turn it into like if you're gonna play 3 days a week,
What North Conway and Conway both do is they basically have 2-month sessions. So
Mhm.
they have 3 2-month sessions that go
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah,
we got a November session, a December, January, February, then March and April.
What is
Yeah.
it, like 3 days a week?
Which,
Oh, no, when I say sessions, they've got 18 sessions for each of those 2
Okay.
time periods. So
Okay.
I've used the term session in 2 different ways there.
Mhm.
okay, next thing, is there anybody on our committee that would work with Gordon to figure out all this stuff?
I can take that. Yeah.
And just again, make sure he has what he needs, figure out the schedule. I'll help you, I'm
Yeah, I
not
was gonna
just
say, I'll
giving
keep
it
you
to
in the
you, but just to get things going.
Yeah.
Cause I can only email at night, so it's kinda hard to talk to people, at that hour, but,
So initially what I'd want would we just select dates now, and I'll go out and recruit people for those dates.
okay.
Is there a specific day of the week that works for you?
Uh,
or days?
It doesn't make too much difference at this point, you know. I was hoping to be able to play 5 or 6 times a week, but my doctor tells me no. Right now, I'm signed up in Conway for Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday, which means I really need to knock off one of the dates, like the 2 consecutive ones, because that makes sense. Kirk indicates that Wednesdays and Fridays are the only time that he could do it. And I think what he would envision would do it after school. So for him, I would say, and Wednesday might not work, because basically we'd be starting around 7 on Wednesdays. We'd do it 5 on Fridays.
So the likelihood of them sticking around until 7.
Isn't it?
wouldn't think.
I know.
But Friday would be the only day
Yeah.
where you don't
Well,
have
and
That
he
restriction.
can do it elsewhere if need be, you know, he lives in
Mhm.
Wolfboro or something,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But there are a couple other people who indicated they might help, Chris Olds and Richard Fortin, but that may depend on which days we pick. 'Cause a lot of people I've talked to may have one day free, and for each one, it might be a slightly different day.
So I guess you don't have to decide right now, I mean,
So I can be in
Well,
touch
if I
with you
can
over the
have
next
any
few
date
weeks.
I want, you know,
What would you ideally want?
ideally I'd want the freedom to do it, Sundays and Fridays, 5 to 9, and Monday through Thursday, 7 to 9. But I'm really only gonna pick at least a couple of days to start with. And I'd only wanna be doing it 3 times, but if other people wanna do it more, then fine. If there's the demand and people really wanna do it, that's fine.
Mhm.
And, you know, I don't mind instructing someone, I can do that even though I've played the night before, or.
Mhm.
And last year, sometimes I'd play back-to-back sessions, and I never had a problem playing back-to-back sessions. And one of the problems is when you get older, if you rest for a while, things start tightening up.
Mhm.
So if I play all day long, it doesn't matter, but if I rest for an hour and try to come back the next hour, then that's where it could be
Mhm.
more of a problem.
So
And
can
can I
we,
get your phone number on here?
It's
And
on there, I think.
I only have your email.
Okay.
and I don't think it would be unreasonable to, we do the schedule like a month in advance.
Mhm.
Cause it would be kinda hard to set in stone, like, these are gonna be the days, like, every single month, so a month in advance, and then we can put that on our website. We can help you with getting the word out, so we can do all of those things. And I don't know, Adam, should we get him like is that the volunteer?
no,
No,
I don't know exactly where they are
Okay.
upstairs. But if you can come here at some point, Monday through Thursday, and see Linda upstairs,
Okay,
she can get you a rec volunteer form.
okay.
And if you fill that out for her, she'll send it in, and we'll end up having to get you background checked as a volunteer, but,
I've been a member of the bar for over 50 years, so.
so you'll pass.
I've already had some background. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, she'll know, I'll email her and let her know you're coming, and she can have a volunteer sheet for you, and that covers our butts.
Yeah,
And then we can give John your phone number and email, and he can reach out, and you two can coordinate scheduling.
you're John? Okay. Yeah, so when I'm talking about bar, I'm talking about, I'm not talking about a place where we go to drink.
Yeah, I knew.
I'm gonna pass that over
Say, I
to you
always
now.
remember that
I
one.
would suggest you start with 2 or 3 nights, not try to do 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's what I want to
For
do,
the
but.
sake of the school, just to see how it goes
But,
and how.
so maybe what I would do initially would just, ask for, you know, Wednesday and Friday, and see what the, response is. And if there's overwhelming response, we can have other nights and someone else can supervise those other nights.
Yep.
And obviously, if any functions come up for the school, that takes precedence, whether it's a play or a concert,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever, and, that's no problem.
Well, Gordon, we appreciate you coming here. We're excited. This is something we tried to get going a while ago, so it's nice to have you.
Now, where are the nets? At the school?
They are brand spanking new, still in the box on the 3rd floor of this building.
Okay. Well, maybe when I come to get the form, I can take a look at those. You know, who makes them, do you know? Or you
We
don't
can,
really?
we can have Mike bring them up there.
Okay, they're still in the box though.
That's
Okay.
fine. We'll find them and
Um,
have Mike bring them up there.
I mean, I have right here,
Where?
I have a picture. Their Boulder is the
floor.
brand.
Or bring the nets down, one or the other.
Not to school. 'cause-
No. Yeah.
They're
No, just bring the nets down so he can see them.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah, we need to find a storage
Balls.
place at the school.
Paddles.
You have balls and paddles already?
We have 4 paddles
That's enough.
and then those balls.
We should be able to.
Yeah, good.
I'm
So,
What are
I'm
those
requesting
nets?
that. Cause they have a lot of open rooms.
you
I
know,
did-
the different people make nets, I'm just curious as to
Yeah.
what
We did a
to
$5
do.
fee.
So,
Can we
I
do
haven't
a
set those up, but
donation
I don't think it
for that?
doesn't look very difficult. So,
Okay,
yeah, 'cause, yeah,
Maybe
they're
just
made
take a
to
really
be able to
good fee,
set
or
up
we
and
can just do it.
Yeah.
down. And
I
once
did-
you've done them once or twice, then
Gets
they go
easier.
faster.
and Kirk was definitely involved with some of this then too. It was like, oh, well, what do I need? What do I get? You know, so he was helping with that too.
And so when I ask around too, I say initially there's gonna be a $5 per night charge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, I'll try to get people contacting me, so. it's
Yeah.
Sort of signed up and ready to go in
Mhm.
December.
That'll be perfect.
Yeah.
Are you gonna order the throws? Sticky
Yeah,
throws?
I can order, if you wanna send those to me, the ones you think are,
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, we thank you again,
Okay,
Gordon.
yeah, and maybe Kirk can help me, figure out how to put those where to put those corners on.
Yeah.
Yep.
How to measure it, you know,
yeah,
measure it a couple
Sounds like
ways,
he's
plus
done
a
it.
diagonal to get it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And John will be in touch.
Yeah, I'll send you an email this week so you have my contact information. And then we'll.
Okay, so you have my information.
We got you here, yeah, I'll reach out.
So I'll start contacting Rec and, North Conway and Conway and see who they have.
Yep.
Well, I won't put anything in the paper at this point.
Not quite yet. Not quite yet.
Okay.
And I think anything would go, like, any announcements would go through rec anyway,
Yeah,
like they create.
yeah, we
Yeah,
can
we can do
announce
that.
stuff for you. If you just let us know when you wanna do it, we'll
yeah,
put stuff together,
After you check the schedule in the gym.
yes,
right?
Well, I thought
First
you already had
page.
the schedule somewhat.
we did,
Somewhat.
So generally, it'll start Monday and Wednesday and Fridays is what I'd be asking, what people are available for.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, I wanna have those other nights too as backups or for the future, but initially it would just be Wednesday and Friday, and we'll see how much demand there is and see also what the levels of the players are, where they're playing, because for people starting out, they don't wanna be with the advanced people, even the all-skills people, they don't wanna be with the
Mhm.
advanced people, and advanced people don't wanna be with them either.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's just basketball, like, I know the games aren't even scheduled yet, so it'll come down to all of that too.
We've already.
But
we'll
I will
have a-
try and keep them within that Monday through Thursday
So,
evenings.
I saw they have a practice schedule, which is pretty much up through like 6:30, Monday through Thursday.
Yeah, our games can go past that though. Usually the games are like 5 and 6, so they would end at 7:30.
Okay,
and that would be twice a week, right?
Well, it depends on if we're playing home or
Yeah.
away.
And what
Depends.
nights a week do they tend to be? All nights, or how does that work?
Well, I would stay away from Fridays, try to.
Okay.
So you could definitely have that. But they're Monday through Thursday, really. Depending on the other team. We're pretty flexible, but the other teams aren't.
That's
So,
why you can't really guarantee a schedule until we look at the calendar.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh.
Even I'll tell you right now, Friday, December, whatever, is Cafe Noel. They're
Right.
here setting up all the tables, at
Right.
the craft group, so that's it.
This is definitely the busiest time of year for the gym.
There's a holiday concert.
Yep.
The stage will go up.
Yep.
There's just,
I've got a Christmas party on a Friday night.
See, there you go. There's another
as
one.
long as we just gotta
So-
coordinate all these different
yeah,
things, that's
yeah.
all.
As
Yeah.
long as you work with John on
Yeah.
the logistics, then we'll get it all figured out, you know, maybe on a Sunday, but let's
So
just get you
when-
guys in
When is
touch.
this basketball schedule gonna come through?
It's
That's a
not
great
published.
question.
I know, but it's not published.
It's really not, yeah.
We can't guarantee you more than a month or maybe two
Yeah.
ahead of time. We
Yeah.
can't say for the next year.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, 2 months in advance is certainly plenty, but
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
wondering if they would have the season schedule, you know.
It's,
Yeah.
we don't play, so the basketball teams don't play in a league, we play amongst Carroll County, so it's Conway calls us and says, are you available December 2nd? And that call may not come in until the end of November. So it's an ever
So
shifting
even
schedule.
a couple weeks in advance is what you're saying.
We usually have it pretty nailed down before the 1st of January, but there are games that change throughout the
Yeah,
season.
December's kind of wishy-washy. The more we're talking about it, it's like, I don't know if this would even start until January.
Well,
We
if
just
there
have
was
to-
even a day here or there, would that be better than nothing for December to get it going? Almost
It
like a
would have
soft,
to
like a
be.
soft opening.
Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, it's gonna be too hard to sit here right now and try to figure out those logistics, like, we're gonna have to table this until, you know, John can look at the calendar, Heather, you know, and you, and like, and then let's get it going, cause right now, we're not gonna be able to figure that out.
But
So-
John can figure that out with you. It's a lot
Yeah.
easier if
Okay.
you have two people communicating
Yeah,
on
okay,
that.
yeah, that's no problem, I've got a couple nights I can play anyway.
Yep. But I'm sure we can figure out a couple nights.
What
a
I'm
week.
saying, I have a couple nights I can play anyway, right now, cause I've signed up for 3 nights, but I'm gonna have to drop one. But I don't
Alright.
mind.
Well,
Necessarily supervising for a
does do
month,
pickleball.
even if I'm not
Okay,
playing,
good.
or
Yep.
can't play,
It's not
because
bad.
then just,
Right.
I won't take the next session, and I'd have 3 sessions here if it works out well.
Yep.
That makes sense.
So, we're gonna go to budget,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Gordon.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night.
Look forward to hearing from you, John.
You will.
It's exciting.
Okay, we're gonna go to financial overview, budget,
You sure that's what you want to do next on the agenda? I'm just
no,
Poor Joy.
you know what, Joy, you got
What are we
1,
doing?
2, 3, 4,
I have to do some work stuff.
okay,
And I'm leaving in 10
Yeah.
minutes.
okay,
Alright.
so let's
It needs
just,
to be part of budget, like, I can be here longer than that, so.
well, I mean, we don't, I always put this on the agenda, so I
Yep.
don't know that we, like, high level, let's go over what we have. We met with the ABC.
Yep.
That actually went good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think they, looked over what we presented and Heather did an awesome job at presenting it, and so I feel good about it.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we only have $2,700 left in this year's budget. And we still have 3 pay periods for Heather. So we don't have a ton to spend for the rest of this year. Or any, really. We shouldn't be expending any, but we can purchase those throwdown lines through the rec revolving fund since we still have that available. But I mean, we're hitting our numbers for this year. We're 86% of the way through the year. So we're 10% ahead on spending, but we typically don't spend a lot in November, December anyway.
Yeah, and I think the
It's-
busing is what messed us up,
Yep.
so. Alright,
I mean, this is our, so essentially we pick up little things here and there, but it's paying Heather to organize basketball and things like that that come up November, December. Other than that, we won't be paying any refs or anything until January anyway, so it's not a ton left to spend. And I think and Joy can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Board of Selectmen was pretty receptive to the budget as well as the ABC, so.
The only other thing I need you for is, I was reading, one of the articles that we put out about the revolving fund, and there was no limitations to how we spend the money. I wasn't sure if you could find out if we can use some of the money out of the revolving fund for stipend over winter break.
We should be able to.
Well, here's the thought, if they work in December, the pay period wouldn't hit until January.
Correct. But I think, John, is the 2024,
I have it,
is that the warrant?
yeah.
Yeah. Just double check the wording, but if it's not,
I also said to check with Linda, to see if paying someone needs to go through a certain channel. Do you know what I mean, like paying, whether it's a stipend or a part-time counselor, whatever. So I'd recommended opening up the book and reading the warrant article like you're doing now. And then the other flip side of it was just checking with Linda to see if there's certain channels that you have to pay people for, if that has to be budgeted.
And before though, wasn't stipends all coming out of the revolving fund, or did we have no, we did have a tiny budget.
we
when
had
we
a
first
$20,000
started.
budget
Oh,
that
yeah,
first year.
okay.
But if there aren't any restrictions specifically limited on that article, there are no restrictions to it other than it can't be payroll, but stipend is not a payroll.
But if they're the part-time counselors, it is.
Oh, okay.
Depends on how
Well,
we're
let's
paying
just,
them.
like, yeah,
If we're
let's
paying
just,
them via stipend and not off the payroll, then it's completely different,
Yeah.
but that's a legal gamble.
okay,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because, I mean, cause if it's the same people, they're,
That,
they are
yes,
W-2 employees.
right, if it's the
versus
same people,
stipend,
that
which is
becomes an issue.
1099. So
Yeah.
just check with them.
okay,
But they're seasonal.
Right.
They're seasonal, so
They're
they're no
seasonal
longer an
employees.
employee.
oh, true,
No, well,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That
Well,
may be the
I
only
like it.
caveat, but,
Okay.
and Linda can get us that answer from Cordell, probably would be the best person to get
Alright.
that answer from.
So I'm going off of, well, we can talk a little bit more about this, we don't have to talk about it during the budget, but I think we should just assume that we're that we're able to go ahead and move forward with doing some winter break activities. And planning those, and then if someone gets in trouble,
Ask
have
for
a rec
forgiveness,
director.
not permission.
yeah.
I'm like, that will be on me.
I'm just kidding.
I-
Okay.
I can-
My recommendation on the budget is to have rec has so many different incomes, it has donations, it has fees that go in different places, in different accounts, you have different ways of paying. My recommendation would be to consolidate all of that, and I think you're already working on it, consolidate all of that into one document,
Don't do that.
into one,
You can't put the rec revolving fund in the same place as fees. Rec revolving fund is not taxable money. First of all, the ABC shouldn't have their hands on it anyway, it's completely donations as if we were a 501c3. But you can't put the two together.
no, what I'm saying is present it to show what you are bringing in and paying for.
But you're-
Big
but
picture of
I,
rec.
I understand that, but in my eyes, you're lying. Because when you put rec revolving fund monies in front of people to say that we brought it in next to what we've spent, we brought in money via donations. What we spent came from taxation, they are not the same.
But what we're spending on sweatshirts, what we're spending on.
None of
hot
that
dogs,
came
what
from
we-
taxation,
Right, that's what I'm saying, is that we are able to purchase these things not
which
on
is
the taxpayer
why
dollar,
I'm
which is a
saying
good
don't put
thing.
them together. They
Right.
need to be kept separate, because people will confuse the two. They have to be kept separate.
I think maybe we're,
Yeah, I think
Don't
there's
even
some.
put them on the same sheet of paper. I would never wanna see that, because it is not hard to confuse the common mind when it comes to taxation. And nobody's going to, no, I shouldn't say nobody, most people are not going to understand that they are two very separate things.
I think people do understand that. And I
And I
think it
think-
just bodes well for the rec
Maybe
to
it is
say,
what's
we
going
brought
to.
in these donations and used that to buy things.
You can
rather
say
than
that, but
budget.
don't put the two together, don't put them on the
Right.
same piece of paper, don't use them in the same sentence, because people will confuse rec revolving for taxable funds. They will, they've done it. at multiple meetings that we've discussed the rec revolving fund, and I have to continuously remind people that that is not, those are not tax dollars.
Which they should be aware of and grateful for.
They should be, and that, but you can't put them together. You can't even put them in the same sentence, or people do not understand. I've seen it over the past 2 years, multiple times.
Okay, well, I'm gonna segue from this, and say that, I'm losing my train of thought tonight. What were we talking about before?
I have a
happened?
question before you leave.
Yes.
So at the selectmen meeting, they brought up the goals and protecting the goals this year, looking for a home for the goals. Yeah, so we can't take them apart, we can't take the nuts off, we can't pretty much do anything with them, but roll them into someone's barn or garage.
They can be stored outside. It is not going to deteriorate them over one winter. However, the thought process was we spent $4,000 on goals.
Right.
The longer we can
Yeah.
keep them nice and out of winter weather and out of UV rays when they don't need to be in them, the longer they're going to last.
Right, which
So
I
what
agree
if
with that.
we-
I
With the
just don't
big
know
buildings
if we're
all
gonna
out
find
here?
something.
They wouldn't fit anywhere?
If you can, how much space do you need?
That's what I
They
need you
are
for.
21 feet long,
They're big.
7.5 feet tall, and 6 feet deep.
So 21 by 6 really.
Yeah.
Times, do they sandwich together? So how much space in my garage would you require?
21 by,
By
12.
so you feel,
Yeah.
that would be fine.
yeah,
And then like, let's say my garage were to like blow up.
the net.
Can I sign something that I am not liable for
Yes,
those
absolutely.
$4,000 worth of nets? I'll talk to John about it.
Okay, that would be amazing. And like I said, we can just wheel them over by the beanhole and they can stay there all winter. It's not going to ruin them, but the longer we keep them under cover, the longer they're going to last.
Yeah, we could probably, if that worst comes to worst, I'm sure we could buy like a cover for, like,
I'm
for them.
wondering if we
or
have
tarp.
tarps.
We talked about tarps, but tarps are going to collect snow. The nets won't collect snow, so the tarps are
Right,
going to
I
hold
see
the
what
weight
you're
on
saying.
the
them.
net.
Yeah.
Right. What
That was
about,
my
I asked all
concern.
these
do we have
questions.
a 22-foot truck to get it, to move it?
I have a 21-foot or 24-foot flatbed.
Okay, I was gonna say,
We'll
I
have to
I
make a
have
wide
18,
load
I have
sign.
18, that's it.
Courtesy of the rec.
All right,
Wide load.
I can haul them one at a time. Her house is like
it's
two.
right
yeah,
there,
2
we could
minutes.
carry it over. if we really
We could
wanted
wheel them over.
Wheel 'em
there.
right down
We
the
could
road.
technically wheel them over, right?
Shut down the road.
Pull them.
All right, now you
Okay.
have to-
Town hall down the
Okay,
road.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
So let's, just because, so I don't think we have anything else on the budget, right? We're good there?
No, we just need to not spend anything else the rest of this year.
So finish spending the rest of our money.
So we need to find out about counselors coming out of a stipend or
Yeah,
rec
we'll,
revolving.
yeah, we'll do that.
Or if those counselors are willing, if it's well, actually, not even if they're willing, it doesn't matter. If, don't submit your time cards till the first of the year. Or wait for your stipend till the first of the year, and then it won't matter.
Well, and I think we're not gonna be doing anything until our February vacation or April vacation, right?
We're not
Sure.
doing December.
She's gonna be gone all of December.
I will be, but your counselors
Vacation.
won't be.
Oh, they would want, you think they would want to?
I have 2 that are willing to work it.
Okay, cool.
If they're
That
willing
would
to
be-
wait for their stipend until the first year, which is
They
going
will.
to be 3 days before that anyway
Yeah.
for that
They're
vacation.
just happy to be
so-
working.
Okay,
The
So,
only thing is,
That's
it
great.
just, and I don't know what's considered a large sum, but the general rule of thumb is, as the town, we do our best not to spend any large sums of money before town meeting. Granted, our budget year is January to December, but it's not voted on until March, so we're not gonna go and spend $30,000 of rec money before March and when the town gets a chance to vote on it. But
Yeah.
if it's only gonna be a couple $100, I would assume.
I know, I always wondered how that, like, doesn't really make sense,
It's-
but.
I mean, we do what we have to do,
Yeah.
but we try to avoid.
I think we should do December because there's 2 weeks there.
But there's only
long this
4
year.
days
yeah,
between those 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because of the holidays.
yeah.
Be nice to just do something a little though, even
No, I'm down for that. I just didn't know that we had
The
anybody.
people that I have would work 2 days that first week, 2 days the second week, thank you.
Okay, so let's talk about that later.
Alright, thank you for coming.
And go to, so let's go to Joy, cause she's gotta go. Festival of Lights.
Yes, I would like to volunteer to do the third annual Madison Rec Festival of Lights,
Yay.
where folks sign up, decorate their house. I create the Google map, interactive, people can join from their phones and follow around for the entire week. And then also the annual December to Remember calendar, where I contact all the local organizations like the library, tree lighting, the school, Cafe Noel and all that, and make sure it's on that, like, calendar, PDF, pretty calendar that can be printed and distributed at the library or put on the newsletters and things like that, so that folks know when to go get their hot chocolate, where.
Nice,
Great.
So Joy's taking that.
perfect.
Well, offer it if you accept it.
We accept.
Yes.
Yes. And if you wanna coordinate with John, what he needs to put on
Website.
the website.
You can, I mean, you have 2 years worth of
Yeah, go back and see what they
clone
were
the
before.
post, yeah, you just clone and update the dates kind of thing.
Yeah.
And if you'd like to join our committee,
I don't believe that I can.
we have open seats.
I don't believe that I can.
What about sidebarring?
That's what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Continue to come.
It's better than
Yeah.
what it was
Thanks, Joy.
last time,
Yeah, thank you, Joy.
a month ago. You weren't here. So I just like that you were here tonight.
Yeah.
That's the point of that.
I totally,
And I brought
I
candy.
promised her candy, so.
And I brought you candy.
Yes, please come. All the
Um,
time.
if you do have to leave, I'm gonna unlock my truck and can you get that box of candy?
Sure. I got a little bit of time.
Okay.
Alright, what else?
Alright, so we're gonna try to fly through some of the things because we lost a lot of time. Honestly, it feels like it gets dark so early and I feel like this is my bedtime, so.
Agreed, yeah, let's go.
Alright, so sponsorships, donations. We have such a fantastic person on our committee that has really made some things happen, and that is Amy.
Yay! Oh wait, should I wait till I know what it is before I talk?
We're just clapping for
Well,
Amy in general.
We had Holly's favorite, we had Mums, that fundraiser.
My sound favorite.
And we did Amy did a great job with that fundraiser, and then we had the poinsettia.
That didn't go quite as well as I was hoping though. I think we need to mix it up next year with some wreaths too or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people did not want poinsettias and I thought they would.
Yeah.
I guess they're toxic for animals as well, and I didn't know that,
This is
so.
our list of poinsettias.
And if we can do it a little bit early, are we able to do it?
They
a
didn't
little-
let us, it was like a specific date, but there are other companies as well. We just went with the same company as, that offered the mums.
Well, I'm just thinking that my work did a lot
No.
in last for the moms, but the high school one got into my kitchen before I got a chance to put mine in, so.
Well, and I think you wanted to look at wreaths and kissing balls, but like we were at a point that if we didn't put it out there,
We didn't have
we
any
wouldn't have
time.
enough time. So I think, you know what? We got how many orders?
39 or
39?
something? Yeah.
What if we
So-
didn't do those next year and we just did the wreaths
Or
That's what
kissing
we're
balls,
saying.
I
Okay.
like the idea of
Yeah.
kissing
Yeah.
balls.
Me
and?
I feel like nobody sells those, you know, for.
I know, and I
I
love
always look for a wreath for my doors, and for.
Or
all
if we
of
had like a
the
wreath making thing,
workshop.
workshop. I know a few moms that really
A
wanted
lot
to
of
do
people would-
something like
Oh.
that.
Would go to
I'm like,
the workshops for wreath
Where were
making.
you?
Yeah,
Let me know.
Ruthie's will come, like, we could call and she'd come like next week and do one somewhere.
They fill up quick.
They
I
fill
mean,
up
there's
very
a couple in
quickly.
the community that I try to get into and they're all full.
So what
Yeah,
do you do
Eldridge's
though? You
did
call
that.
Ruthie's and then you
They
say,
bring all of the stuff, people sign up, and they just like bring the wreaths or the evergreen trees or the kissing balls, whatever it is you
Mhm.
choose, and you,
so you tell them, I have 10 people signed up, please bring that. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
That would be
and then
fun.
they go through like, first you wanna add this, and then you can do
Mm.
this. and-
Yep.
That'd be great.
Alright, well, so that's nice, I mean, it's money that we raised that we wouldn't have otherwise, so. And then as far as pickup goes, I'd like it to get it in people's hands like sooner than later, especially with Thanksgiving coming, so
I just feel bad because again, it's Monday through Friday
it's,
Eight
So
to
we can
4,
start pickup
like-
next Tuesday.
in Concord.
and
It's not
so there's
helpful at all.
39 of them, right?
Yes.
Do you think I could fit those in the back of my
Amy
truck?
thinks you
I
can.
do.
I think you
I
can.
do think you can with your seats down, for
Absolutely.
sure. Because there's not as
Wow.
many large ones. There's a lot of
They're not-
6-inch ones.
yeah, they're like
There's a lot of
this.
that's the largest
Yeah, but do you
number.
remember what those the mums looked like?
I don't,
So they're 8-inch and 6-inch.
just put mine on the passenger seat though, okay?
Okay.
Mine will be in your lap.
I'm gonna open up my truck and it's gonna be like, alright, so,
Will they come in boxes presumably?
maybe I'll get some little
Yeah.
boxes.
So the mums were like on carts.
Mhm. I wonder if they do it different since it's a pickup.
It's poinsettias.
I'm
You're
going to
not
follow
gonna,
again
you can
tomorrow.
squish poinsettia leaves against each other for the
Mhm.
ride
They
probably
really
to
don't
be
die.
fine.
You're right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if one were to get knocked over, then you're vacuuming up some soil. It's not.
Yeah, and you see them
Make sure
wrapped
you keep
tightly
going.
like at Home Depot.
It's
They
fine.
squeeze them.
Will they be in the plastic? Like,
It-
usually get them in
Oh,
those.
yeah.
They're in
They be in those
a
plastic
foil.
sleeves?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
I'm
in a
not-
sleeve.
yeah.
They are,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
I
not
did
worried
look at
about
that.
too many like logistics, like I'll as long as, you know, I can get them in the back of my truck. The thing is, I did read where they're, like, the weather can really damage them, so when I get here, we're gonna have to put them in the gym.
Yes.
What did you do that? Yeah.
Well, that's what we're trying
Friday.
to figure out.
Friday,
So Friday the 21st. Is that what you're thinking?
yeah, or not the gym, like at least the hallway
Yeah.
before the gym.
Friday, November 21st?
Is that your
Yeah.
date?
Next
Seriously?
Friday.
That's
Next Friday.
you're doing it?
Yeah.
I was waiting to get the confirmation. Okay.
Yeah.
I can.
Should be fine.
Okay.
So, and then when do we wanna tell people they can pick them up Saturday morning?
Sure.
It
9
sounds
to
good.
12?
Yeah, I can be here.
I
Or
can
there
too.
too.
Wait,
Alright.
22nd? No, I can't.
I can.
I can't. The
You
21st.
can be here.
I can,
It's not gonna take
I-
more than one person, so if it's just me, that's fine.
I think that I can too,
Okay,
I mean,
so-
again, this is our list. It was nothing like mums. The mums were like,
that was a lot.
And
Whoa.
that was still, that could have been a
Well,
one.
and
a
I
one
wonder
or
too, like, I'm
two-person
trying to think
problem.
of time. I was trying to think if I could get back here in time for people to just pick them up Friday,
That's
but
what I was thinking.
I was
Mhm.
hoping.
Could we do a Friday night pickup?
I can't.
but then that puts a lot of pressure on me to
It
have
really
to
does.
not like mess around on Friday.
Route 16 traffic on a Friday.
No
Right
shopping,
before the-
no shopping.
I know.
Oh, no, you'd be 93 because it's
93,
Concord.
yeah.
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 So you'd wanna be down and back before 4 because of 93.
I know, but I don't think it's gonna be that busy. Well, I'm flying Sunday and I get back Monday,
Okay.
so then I was thinking I'd pick them up Tuesday.
Food pantry, is Saturday the 22nd.
It's the 22nd.
I'll
But they're
just
doing
do it
at
Friday.
they're not, I don't think
Yeah.
they're doing it at the school.
You're gonna drive down and back.
At the pantry this year.
It's just
I'll double check.
Concord.
Okay, I believe so.
The cake auction?
Cake auction or
Okay,
anything.
so let's plan on Saturday morning, just in case.
Okay.
I get
So
busy.
you're gonna pick them up Friday, November 21st, and then people can come grab them Saturday morning. Okay. November 22nd.
Yep, it is at the church.
9 to
at the
12.
pantry.
Okay.
What do we do 9 to 11?
Sure.
Ooh, I like that.
I do
your
too.
Yeah, I like that
Yeah.
too. I like that.
Or you could do 8 to
'Cause
10.
I got
It's
things
up
to
to
do,
you
8 to
guys.
10.
I won't be
9,
here.
9 to 11 is good.
9 to 11.
Yes.
Yeah, I got the stuff to do.
Now you're pushing it.
Otherwise, they'll be outside.
Right.
Yes.
Calm down. You're on your own.
Alright, so let's move on. Okay, so yeah, we're done giving Amy her props.
Yay, Amy.
Your time is up, sorry. Hope you enjoyed.
We can skip right over pickleball. We don't get to talk about that. Winter sports.
What was the gentleman's name? Sorry. for the pickup.
Gordon.
Gordon.
Gordon Snyder.
Very nice guy.
Um,
All right, yeah, winter sports. So we have a boys basketball team, a girls basketball team, and a skills and drills team. Our girls basketball team is grades 4 through 6. I'll explain after. And then boys is 5 and 6 because they filled up, and that's just how it is. So those poor 4th grade boys, I didn't have anybody reach out, but there's really no option for them unless they drop down to skills and drills. I'm pointing at John because he's our new skills and drills coach. Woo! Him and Nate Chase, who we should get volunteered background checked, but you are, so I wasn't super concerned. So they are
Question.
gonna, yeah.
Could we ask Freedom if they have boys that would wanna play?
We always do, yes, but yes, they're always included.
Okay, And they didn't have any-
What about girls?
They're trying to do their own co-ed team.
I talked to
But-
Jen just the other day, as in, they're trying, do we have enough girls?
Yes.
Oh, we do, okay. I was
Yeah.
curious, when I looked, there was only 2 signed up, so I was very
Yeah.
worried about that.
I will say, when I check the drive on my phone sometimes, it wasn't updating.
Oh,
But
okay.
when I go on the computer, because I was like, Adam, you still only have 2 players. He's like, okay. But then I went on the computer and there was 8. So I'm not sure what's happening there, but our tech guy. But something is not right. Gonna have to, I don't know. Anyway,
So girls are grades 3 to 6?
4 through 6.
4 through 6, okay.
I know, Harley's like, he's so little. The only problem is if I open it up, I have to open it up.
She's in 4th grade.
And I already have 14 girls.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh. So what, I would assume we should drop the 4th graders down to skills and drills,
And
at least offer
13
that.
boys, just in 5-6.
That's good.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
How many 4th grade girls?
4 or 5. There's more 4th graders than there are 6th graders for girls.
How many 4th grade boys are there that aren't
I
able
had
to-
one reach out to me and I was like, I will figure it out, we'll get you on, and then they were like, nope, we're actually just gonna ski. Like, okay,
Okay.
let me know if you change your mind.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
I did talk, because the coaches were obviously on me about keeping it tight this year.
Yeah.
So I was checking the website like all the time, making sure our counts was good, but then, so we said 12 was the, cutoff, and then I had a couple, like one boy reach out, another girl reach out, like, okay. And so both of our coaches were like, 1 or 2 is fine, but don't keep it
Yeah.
open,
Yeah, we don't wanna overwhelm our coaches, so.
And also we know like some kids start wanting to do it and then they end up, this wasn't for me, so. Alright, well, that's good. It sounds like we got it good.
The coaches have changed just a little. So yeah, again, we have our skills and drills, new coaches this year, and then the boys' coach is just Brandon Godin by himself. He was willing to have help, but also didn't need it, so he's fine being alone. And then Adam is doing the girls. Again, Johnny usually helps him, but Johnny's really busy too, so it's kind of just Adam right now. Which is another reason we wanted to keep it low.
Yeah.
Where's our other coach?
Aaron, yeah, well, middle school, so his son
He did?
is hoping to play middle school. No, he's not, I don't know if he's coaching there, but he wanted to be available to go to those middle school games, which is
Oh,
totally
okay.
understandable.
We just like had a middle
He
school
should.
coach,
He should
coach, because we were gonna have to cut people. And all of a sudden, we have somebody, I wonder if he did it. I hope he did.
Oh, maybe. That would be
Okay,
great.
anyways,
Anyway,
wishful thinking.
Adam was gonna do it for the girls, but those middle school games and practices schedule did not work out for
Yeah,
his
it's so
schedule.
early, it's
It
so
is,
early.
So, anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So, what else do we have for winter sports? That's it, right?
That's it.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing,
yeah.
because it's exciting. So, Brandon Godin, the boys basketball coach, has teamed up with the Maine Celtics. And so we're gonna go to a game.
Yay.
Yep. And the Madison Mustangs are the pregame show. Yeah, I know. Celebrities. And the boys and girls team are both going with their coaches, and each player gets to bring so each player gets 3 tickets total, including themselves. They each get to bring 2 family members
Wow.
and friends. with
Nice, that's very nice.
If one is missing a family
Two,
member,
two.
okay,
I already said, I'm like, Sherry's gonna wanna go.
I'll volunteer.
Yeah. Well, Auntie Sherry can go with Talon.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's exciting. That's December 7th. It's on a Sunday.
Okay.
I feel like you should be putting that on the rec page, cause I would just like do that as a family day out, because I know that all the kids are gonna be there, so that would just be a like.
Okay. Like
If
come
I'm- if
support.
I'm-
True, I could.
Right,
I
cause
can.
if we can get
I'm not
tickets on our own.
sure. Yeah, I think yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I mean, they must have given us a deal with tickets. They gave us 100 tickets.
I don't think they're much anyways.
For the family and friends, like to each player gets a couple. The coaches, whatever. But yeah, they were reasonable. And then everyone's meeting us there, so there's no bus, there's no.
So are they gonna play on the court?
Yes, they're gonna scrimmage the Maine Celtics, and like be the like opening show, scrimmage, warm up with them, and then we have 100 seats in the stands. Yeah,
That's so
that'll be
cool.
fun.
That is so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Message me where your seats are.
I've started working on a Canva, obviously, but I figured I really didn't need it for the family. But you're right, maybe we should put something on just to say, hey,
Why
we're gonna
not?
be here, you guys should come, join
Town of
us.
Madison will be there.
Right, and if we know that everybody's in section 1, then we can be looking for tickets for $40 a piece in
Yes,
section
and
1.
I can see it, the way they set it up, I see who's bought them, where they are, all of it.
Cute.
That's
I'll,
awesome.
Hayden's
So
birthday's
love-
coming up, I'll be like, hey buddy, a bunch of tickets.
Yeah,
How'd you
it's
get your ticket?
a 1 o'clock show on a Sunday.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a good little
fun,
hour.
yeah.
Portland does the
Gosh,
Christmas
so
lights and stuff
exciting.
I
too.
know, I'm excited.
That'd be a thing.
Okay, let's move on.
Yep,
Okay.
sorry.
Sorry. Got it.
Alright, so winter break, I have a thought.
Yeah. Is this for the vacation thought?
Yeah,
Okay.
Old school thing to say, isn't it?
excuse me, public comment is over.
I'm sorry, what? The public was pivoting, we didn't hear.
There is, shoot, I wrote so many notes on here. Okay. Leaping Lizard Adventure. They're a 501c3 out of Freedom,
Yeah, you told
the
me
Freedom
that.
Funny Farm.
Yeah.
They just started this program and they come out and bring a bunch of their animals that they've rescued and they do a presentation and a show with them. And I thought maybe after the we could do one of two things. Either one of the days we make that kind of like one of the events or programs that's going to be happening, but I kind of would like to open it up to more than just whoever signs up. So I was thinking maybe after the program's done for the day, they come and set up and the people that are at the program and other people can come in and like watch their show. So I thought that might be fun.
Mm-hmm. You just made me think of something.
It would be, like, we would have to pay for it, we'd have to take it out of the rec revolving, which I feel like we've definitely done pretty good with donations, and I would like it to be by donation, we can put our donation bin out. Well, that's the thing, we can't like sell like $5 tickets for families, you know what I mean, because like that doesn't necessarily go to the program.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing you made me think of is that, I mean, if we stay at the school, it's not a problem, obviously, but if we go anywhere, it's
Right.
another transportation thing.
No,
Like, I was
they would
thinking
come,
King
They come to the
Pine.
school.
Like,
Oh.
the other options, I
Yeah.
mean, yes, that's perfect, that's what
Yeah.
we need.
I think we're gonna have to stay at the school,
I
to
think
be
so,
honest.
too.
But I also feel like there's enough
Mhm.
to do, like, I don't know if the snowshoes are still available, or even ask parents to have their kids bring some,
Mhm.
like, they could go out
And
snowshoeing.
Yeah, you totally.
Sledding down that little
Sledding
hill
or
too.
field too?
Yeah, I think there'll be enough to do,
Okay. I
They
just
just like
thought
to,
about
they just
that.
like to get together and,
yeah.
socialize a bit.
So, I mean, if you wanna work out the logistics of what those days look like with the counselors, depending on the days that they are, like I took some time off around then, so I don't mind popping in and bringing like hot chocolate and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't mind helping with that
The
either.
dates that I was looking at, only because of the holidays, would be, so it'd be cause school's out the 19th, Friday the 19th, that's our last day.
Oh, that's
So-
nice.
Yeah, isn't that nice? So Monday, December 22nd, Tuesday, December 23rd, and so Christmas Eve, no one's gonna wanna be there, Christmas Day, even the day after Christmas.
Right.
Okay, so 2 days that week, and it's really the same for the week after. So the 29th is the Monday, and 30th is Tuesday. I mean, it's better than nothing,
I think that's great though.
Yeah, I think it's good.
It's something.
No, I think that's great too.
Again, if we had a bus, it'd be better. but
Do
we
you-
don't.
Put it on the CIP. I know somebody involved in that.
You know a person?
I know a guy. That's CIP.
I would wonder about animals in the gym.
Oh.
Well, I mean, they're not gonna be
It
crawling
did
around pooping.
before. I mean, I went to the one in the gym 3
We have a
years
pregnant
ago.
horse in the gym right now.
Stop.
No, we don't. Change your angle and it's totally fine.
That's your angle.
When Tin Mountain comes, where do they bring their stuff?
We probably could just
Didn't
put a
they
tarp
have
down or
animals?
something.
Oh,
I
Mason
don't know
told me there
who
was all these
else
animals
likely
not to play with.
Oh no, they're
are
not
not
gonna bring
living.
like a horse or a
He didn't
pig.
tell me that part.
It's
Taxidermy.
it's like a little tortoise and a lizard.
I'm envisioning.
Yeah, like a
A
chinchilla.
donkey, right, a sheep.
We're gonna have donkey
chickens.
basketball. No, I'm
No.
kidding.
The Conservation Commission during Old Home Week does it at the fire department.
What?
Yes, they do.
During Old Home Week, Conservation Commission brings in an animal, like you're describing, and they do it at the fire department.
Snake.
So if there is anything that can possibly ruin the gym floor,
No, these are only little tiny things, like these are,
cute little tiny things.
Yeah.
The last 2 years.
Yeah.
Love
They
it.
wanted to do it, they couldn't because of construction.
Same. Yeah, let's go.
okay, so
Fire department's a great place for that.
It is, really is, yeah.
it's gonna be cold, like a tortoise needs
Oh,
warmth.
that's right, it's winter, sorry.
Okay.
We can put a tarp down for the turtle.
Right down here.
I'm sure it's fine,
You have a few minutes.
if we're not talking horses.
What do you mean?
Well,
I have to
you
leave
have
at
3 people that need to
6:45.
leave by 7.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Sorry.
It's alright.
That one doesn't.
I know. Very true. True. Yeah, I guess Troy doesn't.
no, but I
Um,
like that. That's a good time limit. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so anyways, I think we should do that, and I think we need to figure out the logistics, like, I feel like it should be at the end of, so then we can have families and stuff come in, that would be like a nice way to end the year.
Would you have time to reach out to them
I already did, yeah.
and figure out when they want to? And it's really up to
Okay.
them. We will
On one
work
of these days.
around them
Yeah.
on those days.
And
Like
Do you
then,
have
morning
anything planned on
or
those days yet?
afternoon. Nothing yet.
okay, so I will, and then one other question.
Yeah.
Would anybody be willing to do, an open gym night with me for like the, it would be an age range, it would be for the older kids.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
What
commit to
day?
Anything that week.
Of the
I don't,
week.
we could figure out.
I mean, I could definitely help you, just not on a Monday or Wednesday. So
So-
Tuesday or a Thursday.
If it's at night, I can do it too.
Are you talking about those weeks? Okay.
So like, do you think we would be able to do like Tuesday, the 23rd, and then the following Tuesday, the 23rd?
I could do that.
The following Tuesday, the 23rd.
23rd
I mean the
and
30th.
I understood.
And so, okay, Xmas break.
Is the following Tuesday the 30th, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking the hours would be just like summer camp, 9 to 4,
That's perfect.
for those Mondays and Tuesdays. You're thinking what for the evening?
I don't know, like 6 to 8.
6 to 8, yeah.
Because my bedtime.
And what are you thinking for the other ones? Like 9 to.
9 to 4.
All right, and then lastly, moving on real quick, I would like to do a winter event, and I would like it to be a, like by age, from younger kids to teens, like, but they have to sign up, they have to have a team name, and do like cake decorating contest.
Okay.
I like that.
And have judges. Do you guys think we could do something like that and maybe end of January?
Usually we do our dance at the end of January, snowball.
Okay. Well, then they can eat the cakes there.
They could do the cakes during the day.
Are we making?
What if we did it on
cakes
February vacation?
and using the kitchen? Or are
Well-
the cakes already made and they're decorating them?
Yeah, the cakes will already be made, they'll just be decorating.
Okay.
I was thinking for the younger group, they could do cupcakes, and then for the older groups, they could do, but they have to have team names, they have to come with their team. If they wanna be solo, they can. And then we'll have judges.
Yeah,
And.
like that cake show, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cupcake wars or whatever.
Yeah. I think the
Cake boss.
I feel like the kids would really like
We should
I
get
feel
like
like they would like that.
Kathy here and like Jamie from Autumn Nomad and like Kathy from the Cupcakery here and like they can judge it.
Ooh.
They would
Yeah.
totally.
Even
They
if
would
adults
totally
like
yell
want
over
to
it.
do, I kinda wanna do it. Wait, is that pushing it?
I don't think so.
There's gonna be a mom group.
Yeah. Yes.
Have a different category.
Having a different
Hang on,
category.
let me
adults.
see.
Okay.
January.
Wreck moms. We're gonna wreck this cake
Oh,
up.
John.
Whoa, and John. Wreck moms and John.
Well, I said moms and I'm like, oh, John.
So, okay, so what, let's pick a date for that. Are we doing a winter dance?
We did last year and
We
it was
should,
awesome.
I think the.
So
Okay.
Why don't
probably
we
like
do
the-
that
Like we already
during
have
February
decorations,
vacation?
we already have all
Yeah,
that.
No?
It would just be a
Yeah,
DJ again.
okay.
yeah.
I think we should do it during February
February
vacation.
What, that?
The cake thing.
Yes.
Well, she came up with the idea, but.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be
I
good.
agreed.
Nice
So I
little
think
thing
our
for-
dance will be in January. That's, I
So
think that's
February
when it was last
vacation.
time.
Perfect. Okay.
I have a question if you have calendars out. Finish it up.
Yeah, so what I wanted to do, and maybe next year we'll think about this, is do this contest, but put them at, what is that crafty thing that the school does? Craft fair, yeah. Put 'em-
How many years?
Hello.
What board are you on?
That was
I'm
great.
tired.
That's
And have like tickets and people could judge them there, you know, and like whoever has the most. But I didn't think of it early enough, so.
So we gotta be careful, cause the cake auction, PTO cake auction is April. It's
It's
usually
near
around Easter.
Easter.
Church just
Yeah.
had theirs and.
Yes, the cake, yeah. Yeah.
There's a big
Yeah.
difference between February
February
vacation and Easter.
Plus it's cake
think.
decorating, like
Yeah.
contest.
Right.
need to leave,
Cause the
guys.
church just had
Bye,
one.
Amy, thank you.
Talk to
Bye,
you
thank you
soon.
for coming.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Amy.
You're welcome.
We appreciate you.
Of course.
Have a good
Easter
night.
is
Bye.
April
Too.
5th this year.
Alright, what do you need our calendars for?
The Festival of Lights, what week do you want? Do you want it the week of the 8th or the week of the 15th of December? Because the week of the 15th is the week before the holiday, so is that,
I think we should do it the 15th, cause I don't get my lights up until like the 13th, so.
My tree is up.
The other one
It
is
is.
too early for some.
I am
Yeah.
very behind.
and then
No
last year we
ornaments,
had such
just
bad
lights.
weather that
That's okay.
people
I love it.
were
Yeah,
struggling to get
Makes me
their
happy.
stuff up. 'cause there's-
Eddie's like, whoa.
So they have to be, they have to be up by the 15th.
Actually, the 14th is usually
14th,
like,
yeah.
lights out on,
Cause you're gonna take
or
pictures, you wanna
yeah.
take.
Lights
Yeah.
out.
sundown on the 14th, lights on. Sundown, lights on, lights up.
We're doing a big
Light it up.
makers market at the preserve that weekend too. That's like open to the public as part of the White Mountain Cookie Tour.
Oh, I'm
We're gonna
doing
have,
that.
Well, we're gonna have Santa. Oh, you're working it?
Yeah.
Thanks. We're gonna have like Santa and hot cocoa, and it'll be a big holiday market thing. I
That's
think
fun.
somebody's coming
I
with
have
a piano.
Cookie thing.
Heidi, Heidi will be there.
There we go.
Serving
Joy,
drinks.
I'm looking back.
The other thought that I will put out there, I think I've probably put it out there 4 years in a row at this point, and someday we might do it, is like a family New Year's Eve early ball drop party.
No.
So,
Oh.
well, I know now that my
I
kids
will
are
not
older,
be here.
now that my kids are older, it's not a big deal, but like
Can't
for
do it
the,
without
for
me.
the little kids who can't stay up
I mean,
till
if you want to
midnight.
take my kids, you can. What did you just volunteer for, Joy?
I know, right? How many kids are you accepting?
So wait,
for this?
you wanna do a ball drop thing, right?
I think that's
It
a
would
cute
just be
idea.
a New Year's Eve party that ends at like 6 p.m. So the little kids get to 3, 2, away, Happy New Year, and then get to go home and go to bed. And honestly, as us parents get older, we're the ones who need that party
Right,
actually.
yes, yeah.
That sounds fun.
Maybe
Let
it'll
us
be a
know if
private-
you want us to put it together.
Maybe it'll be a private party this year.
Joy, do you have the old flyer? I'm just trying to find it, but
For,
I guess I'll go back to 2024, 2025.
Oh my.
Maybe
the Festival
2023.
of Lights stuff,
Yeah.
Amy took
it's
a-
all on the website.
Sorry.
Okay.
It's all-
Hate myself. John Kicker. Alright, do we have anything else?
I don't think so.
Is there a way that we can like put things on monthly agendas ahead of time? So like we can think about what we wanna do for around Christmas time or wreaths and all of that in August or September. you know, but so that like we remember to come back to it that early next year.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I know that you've missed some meetings, but that's why we're trying to plan right now for that, you know, February vacation, April vacation, and getting
Alright,
people.
so we're getting there, gotcha.
So, yeah, we have been
Cool.
getting the poinsettias out earlier than what we did the moms, so that's what we've been trying to do.
Love it.
I agree.
Yes,
We need a
yes, Joy.
spring.
Oh, excuse me? Yes?
Hi, so two things. One, in terms of like, just kind of circling back on the conversation about charging for pickleball and stuff. Rec needs to become as self-sustaining as possible. I get it, not for profit, your town thing. You need to become as self-sustaining as possible. So please, whenever it is reasonable to do so, charge a reasonable fee. That's number one. Number two, I have already forgotten. So, ball field lights. I have no idea if rec is going to be roped into this conversation. Presumably you will, because I would hope there's gonna be a heck of a lot of fundraising. I don't know if you watched the Board of Selectmen meeting, but there's a push to light the ball field. You know, there was a private fund started that was advertised in the town report 10 years ago when Bruce Brooks passed, and it was his wish. Yeah, it was over 10 years ago, yeah. So when Bruce Brooks passed, it was his wish that the ball field be lit, so family members are involved in town and trying to revive that. They're looking into how much money was saved at that time, but they just got pricing, and it's $200,000 before electricians and labor and digging conduits.
And we can buy so
things
many
like that.
school buses with that.
Yes.
You're right.
So, they're fact-finding at this moment, but it seems to be picking up momentum quickly. And as someone involved in the CIP, I wanna make sure that we're addressing the whole town's needs in terms of big equipment that we may need, or big projects, or things like that. There's a lot on the CIP, and, I just, if you get pulled into it, please push fundraising for it.
Well,
And grants and not taxpayer dollars, because I also think the audience for it is relatively small.
I would just like to say reasonably, we're not raising $200,000.
Right.
We are hardly raising $2,000 for our cabinets at the school, so
Yeah.
I do not foresee the rec committee having any involvement in
Okay.
that. I really think that is a very, selectman duty and job, and it's up to the taxpayers,
Absolutely,
so.
absolutely.
I mean,
But
fix-
thank you
fix
for
the
letting us know that
softball
we may
field.
have lights.
Just
Yeah,
bring
thanks
it
for-
in the loop, and I
I
think
mean,
it
if we're
is-
gonna invest that much into the ball field, then we should also be fixing the softball field, and then it just kinda is gonna keep going from there.
Or putting it
Well, I
towards the
think it all
community
ties in very
building.
closely with the master plan that's being done and may actually be done by the spring.
I don't
for
know, they
one-
stopped having
1/3
street
price.
lights. I don't know that we need
No, ball
ball
field
field
lights.
lights.
But like the master plan is being done for 1/3.
Right.
People want sidewalks in the master plan. I know, there's so many things. So between the master plan being revived after 22 years and the CIP coming back to life so we can better plan big projects and stuff, this just came up, and because it's a ball field, that directly affects the rec. Want to make sure
Yeah,
you're aware of
good
it,
to know.
and kind of selfishly my personal note.
Okay,
Thanks, Joy.
well, thanks for bringing it to us.
You just brought up a good point though. Anything, we need to get estimates for the banners,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, you know what,
Awards
shoot,
case.
I meant to put that on the, we need to at least start somewhere, so I think we need to start with the banners.
Okay.
Do you know
Oh, Holly will know. Holly, who
Steve?
made those banners for Mrs. Flanagan?
I don't
Was
know
it
off
s-
the top of my head.
Was it Steve Snow?
Believe so.
I feel like it
I
was.
believe he's been making the sixth grade signs, and I believe it was the same.
Oh.
Cause we want ours to match what
We gotta coordinate,
this,
obviously.
yeah. It's
It
gonna
can't look-
people are gonna walk into our gym and be like,
Whoa.
wow,
Right.
How come these guys don't have lights in their ball field?
Yeah.
look at those banners and
The
look
pregnant
at that
Mustang,
horse.
really.
Change your aim, just change your aim. From my camera, it looks perfect. So,
All right.
yes, I believe it was Steve.
I can message
Snow,
him.
Heather's
Okay.
So Lauren ordered all those.
Okay.
Rule of threes, try to get three
But
first,
the
three
awards
votes.
case is Adam's. I can remind Adam to.
He's been, I agree, but however, he is, because of our volume, we're getting a discount, so, which is good, like,
That being said, I make the motion to adjourn.
okay. Yeah, I just,
I don't know,
is it public comment time?
So not at all.
Order. Oh, point of order. Point of order.
We just
Okay,
share.
do I get a motion to,
Motion to adjourn.
a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So Heidi Megan, all right.